Last video. I'm saying last video, but not like yesterday. Because, last video I recorded like a week ago. So anyway, last video at the end I said that I would be reviewing the Lamborghini Aventador J today. Or is it the Lamborghini Aventador J? No it's not. Simple answer. It's the Lamborghini SC20. Very cool thing. The Aventador J is similar to it, you know, in the sort of speedster design, but these two cars are very different. The Aventador J was based on the base Aventador made in 2012. There's only one of them in the world. 690 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, Barchetta design. Very nice. Oh, and the J stands for Jota, which is what any J on any Lamborghini on its own says. And this dates right back to the Murad SVJ in the early 1970s. And goes right the way through to the Aventador SVJ right now. J is also a reference to Appendix J of the FIA rulebook in like 1973. Anyway, SVJ now, let's just move back around to that because that is the basis for this car. So it's up from the standard Aventador up to the SVJ, so you don't get 690 horsepower with the SC20, you get 760, which is a nice little horsepower increase of 70 brake horsepower extra, which is nice. And also a very different body. I mean, you know, they're both speedsters, but that's like saying every SUV that, oh wait, they actually are. Never mind, bad analogy. But seriously though, this is very stark contrast to the Aventador J's rather sleek design. This is all brutish and violent. Very Lamborghini. I like it. Also, like the Monza from yesterday, you get openable parts. Hold on, let me just stop here. Very nice. SC. Now, you never expect Lamborghini to have, like, their own special division, but no. SC is Lamborghini's racing division, so they make cars like the Essenza SCV12 that I reviewed a few weeks ago, and the SC18 and SC63, which are all very cool. Actually, I want to go back to the design of this thing. It's a fake model. There is no getting around that. All dealership Tycoon, Lamborghinis are fake models. But this, like, surprisingly a large number of other fake models in dealership Tycoon, it's stunning. Like, they've really knocked it out the park with this one. The regular SCV12, the actual SCV12. What the fuck? The regular SC20 is stunning, but this is also very pretty. Also, the regular SC20 is kind of like it's kind of like a special greatest hits Lamborghini, I'm told. You've got inspiration, I'm really mucking up this take, of, you get from cars like the Lamborghini Diablo VT Roadster, and obviously the Aventador J I've been talking about quite a lot throughout this video. I am actually really happy that this car is in the game, because I do love the SC20. I was complaining, like, the other day, while I was reviewing the SCV12, that there are too many extreme and extremely rare Lamborghini limited editions nowadays. The event on the Aventador J itself, the Cyan, the Centenario. But the idea of having an actual speedster Lamborghini, inspired by many of their great hits, refreshingly new. And that, in an age of, well, it seems like we're all going backwards, is exactly what I needed. So good on you, SC20. You've actually made me interested in a modern car, which surprisingly is hard to do. It turns out that in its bracket it's actually pretty quick. In the speed tests, the only cars it really lost to are the Apollo Evo and what was the other one? Could you stop steering? Oh yes, the Apollo Evo, the Brabham BT2 GT4, oh, and the Bugatti Divo. And surprisingly enough, for the fact that I criticise electric cars so much, the Tesla Roadster was the fastest. But yeah, this is a nice, quick car. Even if the Devo is quicker. Tell you what though, it's quite unremarkable in terms of sensation of speed. Like, you'd think that accelerating this fast would give you a bit of fun, but no. It's very tame. More Audi-ish than Lamborghini-ish, and that, quite frankly, does not make me happy. I've decided that from now on, because it gives you a much more close to the road feel, we're going to do the whole corners thing on the front of the car. Because, I tell you what, it's much more fun this way. And believe me when I say that, but this is fun in the corners. You get a lovely, competent chassis. Yes, it's a little stiff, but that just makes it corner better, while suffering a little on the inclines and declines. Suspension, however, that's unacceptable. Rock hard. You feel every bump when you're down here. But then nice, competent steering. It's grippy. It's got a good chassis. It's intuitive. That's the best bit. How intuitive it is. Especially considering how close we are to the ground, which is aiding the funness and how you feel the chassis. It's wonderful. Joyful, you might say. I sound like Mary Poppins. What would my Mary Poppins name be? Mary What Poppin? Call me that now. As of right now, the fastest car to beat is the Tesla Roadster, but a lot of the cars are congregating around 29 seconds, so I think it'd be a good result if we broke the 29-second barrier. Let's do this. And already we're lagging, so I don't think it's going to be possible. Which is a bit of a shame, but you know, let's try our best. In we go, turning into the corner. Sloppy driving from me means we're probably not going to break 29 seconds. But, gotta keep trying. Nice, we'll use the curb. Always use the curb and the runoff. Yeah. Oh, 29.75 is pitiful. It's barely beaten anything, and that is in part due to my bad driving. And in other part due to lag, but that's a real shame. So, line number 4, you can see the Lamborghini SC20. You got the real name, some of the race times. It actually beat the 499p on top speed. Didn't do so well in around the world, but that was my fault. And then you got the drag times where, again, it's beating cars like the 499p, apart from on circuit, which is where we got the 29.75. Such a shame. But oh well. And then you got the stats over here. Things like the price on the road. Cheap-ish. Stats. Money per mile, dealer value, etc, etc. So all in all, not a bad car apart from the circuit, and that's my fault. Anyway, I think what we've discovered today is, quite simply, if you want a really fast car around the £7.5 million bracket, base bracket, Tesla Roadster. And yes, I know it does have an owner that is an idiot and managed to A, devalue Twitter beyond oblivion, and B, well, he's a Trump supporter. Fat cunt. Fat stupid cunt, actually. But yeah, Tesla Roadster just as long as you ignore the badge. So, on that bombshell, I guess, I'll be seeing you all across next week with more Dealership Tycoon car reviews because I don't think CDT's updating this weekend. Which is a shame. Oh well, see you then, hopefully.